Today, we revisit the Jeffersons, the beloved television series that captured the humor, heart, and groundbreaking moments of a family moving on up in Manhattan. With its unforgettable characters, sharp comedy, and memorable stories, it became one of the most iconic shows of its time. Over the years, some of the incredible stars who brought this world to life have sadly passed away, while many continue to inspire and entertain with their timeless work. This video is a tribute to all of them, honoring their unforgettable performances. Sherman Hemsley, the legendary American actor and comedian, became a household name for his unforgettable portrayal of George Jefferson, the loud, proud, and ambitious dry-cleaning businessman who went from struggling in Queens to living the high life in Manhattan in the beloved sitcom The Jeffersons. His fiery wit, confident walk, and hilarious arguments with his wife Louise, Weezy Jefferson, played by Isabel Sanford, made the show one of the most loved sitcoms in television history. Before that, Sherman had already won hearts as George Jefferson on All in the Family, where his quick temper and stubborn pride often clashed with Archie Bunker, giving audiences some of the funniest and most powerful moments ever seen on TV. Through George Jefferson, Sherman not only made people laugh, he helped redefine how African American families were seen on television, portraying success, pride, and independence with humor and heart. Sadly, the man behind the laughter faced his final chapter quietly. Sherman Hemsley passed away on July 24, 2012, at the age of 74, at his home in El Paso, Texas, due to complications from lung cancer that led to a serious condition called superior vena cava syndrome. It was a difficult time, as a legal dispute over his remains delayed his burial for several months, but eventually he was laid to rest with full military honors, a fitting tribute to a man who once proudly served in the U.S. Air Force. Born on February 1, 1938, in South Philadelphia, Sherman grew up in modest surroundings with his mother, who worked in a lamp factory, and he didn't even meet his father until he was a teenager. Life was tough, but he faced every challenge with determination. After serving in the military, he returned home, worked for the post office during the day, and studied acting at night, never giving up on his dream. His talent led him to Broadway, where his performance in the musical Pearlie caught the attention of producer Norman Lear, who later brought him to Hollywood. Isabel Sanford, the legendary American actress best known for her unforgettable role as Louise Weezy Jefferson on The Jeffersons, passed away on July 9, 2004, at the age of 86. Her passing came after months of declining health following surgery on her carotid artery, which sadly led to complications she never fully recovered from. Surrounded by family at Cedars-Sinai Medical Center in Los Angeles, Isabel's final days were peaceful, but her absence left a deep void in the hearts of her fans. On screen, she was pure magic. As Weezy, she brought warmth, patience, and strength to a character who balanced George Jefferson's fiery nature with love and wisdom. She wasn't just the wife in a sitcom. She was the voice of reason, the emotional center, and the heart that kept the Jefferson family together. Her chemistry with Sherman Hemsley was unmatched. Their arguments, laughter, and deep affection made them one of television's most beloved couples, showing what real partnership and resilience looked like. Born Eloise Gwendolyn Sanford on August 29, 1917, in Harlem, New York, Isabel was the youngest of 7 children and the only one to survive infancy. Life wasn't easy, but she always dreamed bigger than her circumstances. Her mother hoped she'd choose a safer path, but Isabel's passion for performing was unstoppable. She began acting in Harlem's small theaters and local clubs, eventually performing at the Apollo Theater, where her charm and natural humor stood out. After years of struggle and raising 3 children on her own, she moved to Los Angeles in the early 1960s to chase her dream. Her big break came when she appeared in Guess Who's Coming to Dinner in 1967, which opened the door to television. Norman Lear soon cast her as Louise Jefferson in All in the Family, and her brilliance helped lead to the creation of the Jeffersons, one of the most successful sitcoms in history. In 1981, she made history as the first African-American woman to win an Emmy for Outstanding Lead Actress in a Comedy Series. In her later years, she continued acting in films, commercials, and guest roles, always carrying that same lovable energy. Mike Evans, the legendary American actor and television writer, who is best remembered for his role as Lionel Jefferson on the groundbreaking sitcoms All in the Family and its iconic spin-off The Jeffersons, passed away on December 14, 2006, at the age of 57 after a battle with throat cancer. As Lionel Jefferson, Mike brought to life a young, intelligent, and witty character who navigated the challenges of being the son of George and Louise Jefferson, while maintaining a sharp sense of humor and a calm, level-headed presence. His portrayal broke ground as part of one of the first black families on American television to be presented with depth, charm, and intelligence, and Lionel's interactions with the bunkers highlighted social issues of race and family in a way that was both humorous and meaningful. Beyond the Jeffersons, Mike was also celebrated as the co-creator and writer of the hit series Good Times, a show that became famous for its heartfelt depiction of an African-American family in Chicago and remains a landmark in television history. He also appeared in films and TV movies such as Now You See Him, Now You Don't, Call Her Mom, and The Practice, as well as guest roles in shows like Murder, She Wrote, and Walker, Texas Ranger, which showcased his versatility and talent across genres. Born Michael Jonas Evans on November 3, 1949, in Salisbury, North Carolina, Mike grew up in a supportive family. His father, Theodore Evans Sr., was a dentist, and his mother, Annie Sue Evans, a teacher. The family later moved to Los Angeles, where Mike completed high school and studied acting at Los Angeles City College. His first big break came while still a drama student when he was cast by All in the Family producer John Rich to play Lionel Jefferson, a role that would define his career. Off-screen, Mike was devoted to his daughters, Carlina and Tammy, and also became a successful real estate investor in California.